Welcome to the Nest, the modular experimental building at EMPA and Eawag. Here researchers are developing new technologies for living and working spaces of the future. In the WaterHub project, environmental engineer Tove Larsen and her team explore how to reduce the environmental impact of wastewater in our future cities, particularly within the context of climate change.
In future, we will have increasing water scarcity in many parts of the world. And overall, where we have water scarcity, we simply need the technologies which we are developing in the WaterHub.
The team is investigating how to recover nutrients and energy from wastewater and how to curb water use at household level.
Many of those pollutants are valuable if we can extract them from wastewater.
The WaterHub collects all different types of wastewater from the Nest building. For instance, rainwater flows from the building's roof into an underground tank, from which it can be reused to flush toilets. The researchers categorize the wastewater according to the type and concentration of contaminants it contains. Wastewater from washing machines, sinks and showers is only moderately polluted with soap and dirt, and is thus termed light greywater. The greywater originating from the kitchen contains significant amounts of grease and oil and is therefore termed heavy greywater. Even waste entering the toilet is separated. A close look at the toilet seat reveals there is a divider. Urine and feces, also known as yellow and black water, are collected and treated separately. All of these different types of wastewater flow, each of them in its separate pipe, down to the basement, to the WaterHub. Here, the Eawag researchers are testing new methods to purify and, in particular, to recycle the different types of wastewater.
We produce clean water from greywater. We produce nutrients from urine, and we produce energy from feces.
The greywater is biologically treated and filtered by a membrane.
What you see here is a membrane bioreactor. The water gets pushed through the membrane, and thereby the virus and bacteria are retained. Additionally, other bacteria are growing on the surface of the membrane. They degrade the pollutants in the water, for instance, the soap. And in order to do that, they need oxygen. That's why we are aerating the whole thing.
Especially when it comes to greywater, Tove Larsen notices an enormous opportunity to save more of this increasingly precious natural resource.
We hope to get that far that we can reuse greywater even for showering. If we can do that, we have an enormous saving potential.
The fecal matter from the toilets is dewatered and processed into energy-rich pellets, an ecological fuel for Nest's heating system. Ultimately, the urine is stabilized via a biological process and subsequently concentrated in a distiller. With this stabilization, the urine loses its characteristic unpleasant smell. Pharmaceutical residues are removed with an activated carbon. The stabilized and concentrated urine solution contains valuable nutrients and is used as a fertilizer for plants. Reduce, recover, reuse. Currently, the WaterHub is still in the research stage, with the goal of optimizing new technologies. With these practical trials, Eawag's WaterHub is leaping forward en route for a sustainable future.